GOA365's English News Bulletin. I am Susan Gomes and these are the headlines.
Chief Minister Sawant holds cabinet first meet, says will start mining, concentrate on employment generation, development of tourism infrastructure in the state and fulfilling all promises in manifesto. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant, 8 cabinet ministers sworn in. Assembly sessions to begin on Tuesday. Budget on Wednesday. 54-year-old was found dead at Sawardet this afternoon. Her house was found locked from inside. She had injuries all over. Adopted son arrested. Fuel prices in the state rise again. 6 hikes in 7 days. 4 rupees in 7 days.
And now for the news in detail. Having taken charge as the Chief Minister of Goa for the second consecutive term, Dr. Pramod Sawant enumerated his priorities even as he had his first cabinet meeting. Sawant said that he would concentrate on Swayampurna Goa 2.0, restarting mining operations, employment generation, development of tourism infrastructure in the state. Here are the details.
The Chief Minister said that fulfilling all promises made in BJP's manifesto were the top priorities of the new government. The manifesto is a promise made to the people, and I guarantee that all assurances made will be fulfilled within the next 5 years, Sawant said. Seeing that there is a double-engine government yet again, people are hopeful that some of their grievances will be resolved.
आमचे स्वयंपूर्ण गोय 2.0 ही मोहीम सगळ्यात पयली सुरू जातली. एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करपा खातीर गोंयच्या म्हज्या तरणाट्या भाव भयणीक नोकरी मेळपाक जाय. मागीर ती IT सेक्टराच्या पासून कोण 10वी फेल आसत ताका सुद्दां नोकरी मेळपाची गरज आसा. त्या खातीर गव्हर्मेंट सेक्टरांत आसतले, प्रायवेट सेक्टरांत आसतल्यो अश्यो वेगवेगळे एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट करप गोंयांत, म्हणजे प्रायवेट सेक्टरानूय बी आनी गव्हर्मेंट सेक्टरानूय बी, जेणे करून काम करपाची इच्छा जाका आसा तो बेकार उरचो न्ही, हाज्या खातीर सदोदीत म्हजो प्रयत्न सुरू आसतलो. तिसरें, गोंय हे टुरिजम स्टेट असल्या कारणान गोंय राज्य हे टुरिजमाची राजधानी जावची देशात, हाज्या खातीर लागपी सगळे इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर जावं ते इंटरलँड टुरिजमा खातीर, मेडिकल टुरिजमा खातीर, विशेष करून PPP बेसिसचेर पब्लीक प्रायवेट पार्टनरशिप्स हांच्या बरोबर मेळून गोंय हे 1 नंबरचे टुरिजम डेस्टिनेशन जावचे देशांतले, ताज्या खातीर सरकाराचो पुराय प्रयत्न आसतलो. चवथी गजाल, गेली कितलीशींच वर्सां मायनींग बंद पडला, म्हाकाय खबर आसा, आनी ते मायनींग परत एकदां सुस्थित्या बेगिनात बेगीन चालू करपाची प्रायोरिटी जी आसा ही नक्कीच आमच्या सरकारा कडल्यान आसतली. हाज्या व्यतिरिक्त आमी आमच्या जाहीरनाम्यांतल्यान ज्यो गजाली लोकां खातीर सांगल्या त्यो सगळ्यो गजाली जाता तितके बेगीन पुराय करपा खातीर आमचें सरकार हे कार्यरत आसतले आनी जाता तितके जाका प्रायोरिटी दिवन त्यो सगळ्यो गजाली ज्यो आसा त्यो बेगिनात बेगीन केल्यो वयतल्यो.
Sawant has announced that the government would provide 3 free LPG cylinders to every household as per the manifesto's promises. He added that many things would be clarified with regard to the manifesto during the budget on Wednesday. Listen.
आमी जाहीरनाम्यान जे सांगलां ते करतले, कारण भारतीय जनता पार्टीचो जाहीरनामो वो वचननामो आसा. आमी ते पुराय करपा खातीर, फोटोवपा खातीर न्ही, फोटोवपाचे आसले ते मतां घेवन फोटोवन गेले, ते आनी हांगासर रावंक ना, ते फक्त फोटोवपा खातीर आयिल्ले. भारतीय जनता पार्टी हांगा लोकांची सेवा करपा खातीर आसा, त्या खातीर आमचो जाहीरनामो वो वचननामो आसतलो. आमी 3 सिलिंडर म्हटल्यार आमी 3 सिलिंडरूय दितले. आमी ज्या गोष्टी बद्दल जी गजाल सांगल्या ती करपा खातीर आमी कटिबद्ध आसा. आमी आमच्या हितून जाहीरनाम्यान आमी 3 सिलिंडर फ्री दिवपाचे घेतलेले. ताजी स्कीम जी आहा पळय न्हू, ही डिसायड केल्या आनी फायनलायज केल्या. 3 सिलिंडर फ्री. फक्त ती स्कीम नोटिफाय जावपाची आसा, ती स्कीम नोटिफाय जातली, बट 3 सिलिंडर फ्री. ताजो फक्त इनकम लिमीट आनी बाकीचे सगळे म्हणून म्हटल्यार ती स्कीम नोटिफाय जातली, बट 3 सिलिंडर फ्री दिवपाचें डिसिजन ह्या कॅबिनेटान आमी एप्रूव केल्लें.
Shyam Chari and Shrishti Athanikar for GOA365 from Secretariat.
The Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant and 8 cabinet ministers were sworn in on Monday. The assembly session will begin on Tuesday with the governor's speech and the election of the speaker. Here Kankona MLA Ramesh Tawardkar from the ruling dispensation will face opposition's Nuve MLA Alexio Sequeira. Wednesday has been slated for the budget. However, this session will have its rules suspended and no question hour. Watch the details.
The Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant and 8 cabinet ministers were sworn in on Monday. The assembly session will begin on Tuesday with the governor's speech and the election of the speaker. Yours Kankona MLA Ramesh Tavadkar from the ruling dispensation will face opposition Nuvem MLA Alexio Sequeira. Wednesday has been slated for the budget. However, this session will have its rules suspended and no question asked. Here are the details. The BJP government will have to prove its majority through floor test by appointing their speaker. BJP has 20 MLAs supported by 3 independents and 2 MGP, which takes their number to 25, an absolute majority. While talking about the opposition, Congress has 11 MLAs supported by Goa Forward, 2 AAP and 1 RGP, taking total number to 15. The session will start from 11:30 am, beginning from Speaker's election. After the Speaker is elected, the Governor will deliver his address. Then there will be suspension of rules followed by the nomination of members on the panel of the presiding member for the year 2022-23. Later, obituary references and congratulatory references will be called. In the end, Secretary will report the Governor's assent to bills such as the Goa Agriculture Tenancy Amendment Bill, the Goa Cooperative Societies and Goa Appropriation Bill. Speaker's election, Governor's address, suspension of rules, nomination of members on the panel for the year 2022-23, obituary references, congratulatory references, report on Governor's assent to bills, Goa Agriculture Tenancy Amendment Bill, Goa Cooperative Societies, Goa Appropriation Bill. Samip Narvekar for GOA365 from Panji.
A 54-year-old lady has been found dead in her house at Sawadde this afternoon. Reports say that the house was locked from inside and the woman was found with injuries all over her body. Investigations into the matter are on, but police suspect it to be a case of murder. Here are visuals from the scene.
धडे सावड्डे हांगा आज मनीषा मंगलदास नायक हाचो मृत्यू जालो. ताजी तिका तिजो खून करपी तिजो पुत्र प्रथमेश नायक 18 वर्सांच्या भुरग्यान ती आपल्या प्रेम प्रकरणाक विरोध करणे कारणान बापायक आनी आवयक मारपाचो ब्रेतान तो घरा भितर सरलो राती आनी ताणें आपल्या प्रियसीच्या बरोबर एकत्रीत जावन ताणें आपल्या आवयक मनीषा तिजो खून केलो. खून केलो काडून तो नंतर केपें गेलो आनी थंय ताका अटक केली. कुडचडे पुलिसांक जेन्ना हें कळ्ळें की पुलिसाचे सगूण सावंत आनी DYSP संतोष देसाय आनी ताबडतोब आपली यंत्रणा लायली आनी प्रथमेशाक सोदून घातलो आनी ताणें कन्फेस केलें की आपल्यान हो मर्डर केलो आनी कारण ताणें एकूच सांगलें की आपूण एक चलयेचे कडेन मोग करतालो, प्रेम करतालो आनी त्या प्रेमाक आपल्या आवय बापायलो विरोध आशिल्लो आनी बापूय जो आसा तो आपल्याचो मर्डर करपाचो तयारी नाशिल्लो. त्या खातीर आपल्यान बापायक मारपाक गेलो पूण बापूय थंय मेळना, आपल्यान आवयक मारली अशें कन्फेस केलो. कुडचड्या पुलिसांन अवघ्या 5 वरां भितर ही केस डिटेक्ट केल्ले कारणान एक सावड्ड्या भितर अशी जावन एक वातावरण तंग आशिल्लें की सकाळच्या गांवा भितर दिसा देवड्या वचून मर्डर करपी कोण हो एक प्रश्नचिन्ह आशिल्लो. पूण कुडचड्याचे पोलीस सगूण सावंत आनी DYSP हांणी जें काम केलां ताचें कौतुक केलें आज कुडचड्या भितर. GOA365 प्रौढ सावड्डेकर सावड्डेचे.
We shall slip into a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Fuel prices in the state have seen a rise for a week now with 6 hikes in 7 days. Fuel in the state rose by nearly 4 rupees in 7 days, with prices expected to rise even more owing to international rise in oil prices. Here's more.
While fuel prices saw a 4 months freeze in rates prior to election, petrol and diesel across the country have seen a hike of about 4 rupees in span of 7 days, with the international price of barrel well over $130 a barrel. Oil companies in the country bore a loss of over 19,000 crore between November 2021 and March 2022 as the government froze prices. Now, however, the price of petrol and diesel have begun their rally once again, with petrol breaching the 100 rupee mark in the state for the second time. While fuel prices alone deal a sharp blow to the Indian middle class, the rising fuel rates also indirectly lead to a rise in price of other commodities such as vegetables, groceries, owing to high transportation costs. While the government managed to freeze prices for fuel for 4 months prior to election in 5 states, many question as to why the government can't do the same even now.
लोकांक इतले पिशे जाल्ला लोक आनी हे सामान्य मनस आमचे डेली रुटीन कोण मनीस आहा तो टॅक्सीकार आसूं रिक्षेकार आसूं कोणी आसूं हांकां इफेक्ट जाता कित्याक लागून हेंचे रेट आसा तेच आहा आमगेले टॅक्सीकाराची रेट 14 इयर्स आफ्टर ते वाडयल्ले पूण आतां हे डिझल वाडीत गेले जाल्यार आमचे रेट ते आमकां दितले आतां न्यू मिनिस्ट्री आमकां आज कोणा दिल्ले आहा हांव सगळ्यांक कॉन्ग्रेच्युलेशन करता की तेंच्यांनी गोंयांक सांबाळपा गोंयकारां सांबाळपा लागून तेंच्यांनी हे एक शपथ घेतला ते शपथीन गोंयकारां राखपा जाय गोंयकारां विकपा जायना हे तेंच्यान म्हणीन दवरपा जाय तुमकां खबर आसतलें हेज्याक खुबशे आमदार घरा कडेन गेल्ले ते घरा कडेन इन्सर्ट करून भायर सरला आनी तांकां उडयला लोकांनी उडयला पूण हांव सगळ्यांक हे सगळे मिनिस्टरांक 40 मिनिस्टरांक सांगपा सोदता MLA सांगपा सोदता की तुमी गोंयकारां लागून वावरपा जाय गोंयकार राखपा जाय आनी एक 2 तारीख उपरांत जे आमचे एक न्यू रुल्स चालू जावपा आहा हेल्मेटाचेर 100 आशिल्ले ते 500 केला आनी कितें कोणाचे परमीट कोणा आसा लेट एंट्री जाल्यार 10,000 पळय आतां कशें चल्लां तें कितें कारण पळय म्हणजे कारबार करपाक सोदता अरे हेच आमचे कडेन पयशे घेवपाक सोदता तुमी आनी कितें रे 500 100 न्ही खंयचे नडटले तुमी दोन वर्सां लॉकडावन आशिल्लो मरे तुमी कांय दिल्ला मरे आनी आतां तुमी वाडयता तुका लस आसपाक जाय लस जावपाक जाय तुमकां 4 दीस पेट्रोल वाडला आनी आज 100 रुपया जाला आतां गव्हर्मेंट हाजेर कितें एक्शन घेवन रेट मातशी कमी करची भाजी वाडटली तेल वाडटलें आनी दाळ बी वाडटली सगळो वेपार वाडटलो गव्हर्मेंटान कितें हाजेर बेगीन एक्शन घेवन पेट्रोलाची रेट मातशी देंवोवपाची की तुमी पेट्रोला रेट एक मॅसेज तुमी पेट्रोला रेट मातशी कमी करात दितात तितले बेगीन रेट मातशी देंवयात हे आम आदमी लागून मातशे त्रास
Irshad Sheikh and Krishna Naik for GOA365 from Panjim and Ponda.
With 1,270 new coronavirus infections being reported in a day, India's total tally of COVID-19 cases rose to above 4 crore, while the active cases further declined to 15,859, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Monday.
India reported 1,270 fresh COVID-19 cases over the last 24 hours, which is 10% less compared to yesterday. 31 deaths have also been reported so far. The recovery rate stands at 98.75%, while daily and weekly positivity rates stand at 0.25% and 0.29% respectively. 1,270 fresh cases were reported in the last 24 hours. 31 deaths have been reported in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate stands at 98.75%. Mumbai will achieve 100% full vaccination within a week. The city is just 34,000 doses shy of immunizing its entire adult population with 2 shots of the COVID-19 vaccine. It will be among the first major metros to reach the milestone since the national drive started 15 months ago. The US is seeing a new spurt in daily coronavirus cases. The White House Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre has tested positive for COVID-19. Europe, Italy, Germany and France are reporting a high number of daily cases. While Italy reported nearly 60,000 cases on Sunday, Germany reported nearly 70,000 new infections today. France is also reporting a marked uptick in weekly hospitalizations. Due to massive spike in the COVID-19 cases in China, from today a lockdown has been announced in many big cities including Shanghai. Italy reported nearly 60,000 cases on Sunday. Germany reported nearly 70,000 new infections today. France is reporting a marked uptick in weekly hospitalizations. China has announced a lockdown in many big cities including Shanghai. Goa has seen a dip in COVID-19 cases hovering in single digits over the past few days, which shows that the situation is under control in the state. No fatalities have been reported so far. The health center from Naveli completed 144 doses of vaccination for children under 12 to 14 years on Saturday. Watch.
सॅटर्डे आमी 19 तारखेक मार्चाच्या कोर्बेवॅक्स वॅक्सीन स्टार्ट केल्लें वॅक्सिनेशन सेशन त्या दिसा आनीक आमकां त्या दिसा बरो प्रतिसाद मेळ्ळो. ऑलमोस्ट 144 भुरग्यांक आमी वॅक्सीन दिलें 12 ते 14 ह्या वयोगटा भितर. सो क्वायट अ लॉट कवरेज मेळ्ळ्या आनी आतां भुरग्यांचे एक्झामी सुरू जाल्या. सो आमी सेशन्स युजली आतां एप्रिलच्यान दवरल्यात, पयल्या वीक ऑफ एप्रिल पासून. दर सोमवार आनी शुक्रार आमी आमच्या हेल्थ सेंटर नावेली हेल्थ सेंटरान सेशन्स हे दवरतले 12 ते 14 वर्साच्या भुरग्यांक. आमी युजली सेशन्स ओपनच सेशन दवरतले. सो विच एवर पेरंट्स आर विलिंग टू गेट द चिल्ड्रन्स फॉर दीस वॅक्सिनेशन सेशन. आमी ऑलरेडी स्कुलांक गायडलायन्स इश्यू केल्यात, सगळ्या स्कुलांक इन्फॉर्मेशन दिल्या, तांकां एज्युकेशन डिपार्टमेंटा कडल्यानूय तांकां गायडलायन्स आयिल्ले आसात. सो तांचे कडल्यानूय आमकां हातभार मेळटलो टू डायवर्ट द स्टुडंट्स फॉर टेकिंग द एडवांटेज ऑफ दीस वॅक्सिनेशन ह्या दरम्यान जेन्ना आमी हे आतां शेड्यूल दवरला तेन्ना सोमवार आनी शुक्रार. सो आमकां ताकाय बी बरें एक कवरेज मेळटली अशी आशा आसा. कोविड एप्रोप्रिएट बिहेवियर्स हे अजून चालू दवरूकूच जाय, लायक वेरिंग अ मास्क, 2 गज की दुरी, सोशल डिस्टन्सिंग, हे वॉशिंग द हँड्स, सॅनिटायझर. सो हे आमकां मातशे एटिकेट्स फॉलो करचेच पडटले, कित्याक कांय सांगूंक शकना केन्ना एक न्यू वेरियंट येवन परत मागीर तसोच फाटल्या सारकोच एक हेवॉक क्रिएट करूंक शकता. सो वॅक्सिनेशनूय ताका तितलोच हातभार लागतलो जेन्ना आमची वॅक्सिनेशन कवरेज वाडटली. आनी ही जेन्ना भुरगीं 12 to 14 इयर्स ही आतां नेक्स्ट क्लासीन जॉईन जातली. सो परत मागीर हे स्कुलां बिलां बंद जावन तांचेर घरा रावन खुबसो मानसीक परिणाम जातात. सो गॅजेट्सा कडेन तांचो खूब जवळीक चड जाता आनी मागीर फ्रेंड्सा कडेन बी डिस्टन्सिंग जाता. सो हे वॅक्सिनेशन कवरेज ह्या भुरग्यां मदीं वाडलें जाल्यार मे बी आमकां स्कुलां बंद करपाची सुद्दां गरज पडची ना. द एज्युकेशन डिपार्टमेंट कॅन टेक अ कॉल ऑन दॅट रिगार्ड्स. पूण आमकां फायदो जातलो आनी कितलेशेच गेल्या वेवा प्रमाणे तुमी पळयलां आसतलें की आमचें कोविशिल्ड वॅक्सिनेशन कवरेज इतली बरी आसल्या कारणान व्हडलेशें डेथ्स बी जावंक ना, व्हडलो कांय प्रॉब्लेम्स क्रिएट जावना जसो सेकंड वेवाक जाल्लो तसो. सो आमकां डेफिनेटली ह्या वॅक्सिनेशनाचो फायदो जातलो. आनी पिपल सगळ्या पालकांनी आपल्या भुरग्यांक हें वॅक्सिनेशन घेवन येवपाचें. सो कवरेज आमकां तितली बरी मेळटली, तांचें प्रोटेक्शन वाडटलें.
Ramesh Naik Raut for GOA365 from Naveli.
We shall slip into a short break. Stay with us. Now for some sports news. Over 330 swimmers from across India took part in the 10th Goa Swimathon at Bambolim Beach on Sunday. The event saw massive response, including 78 female swimmers. Watch the details.
Bengaluru City dominated the championships with maximum winners across all categories. Kaustubh Redkar, India's most successful Ironman triathlete, made his presence felt by coming first in the 2-kilometer race in the 25-39 age group category, clocking a very quick 30.45 minutes for the distance. Gopal Rao of Bengaluru and former India water polo player age 76 was the oldest male swimmer, while Lalita Vijayaraghavan, also of Bengaluru, age 71, was the oldest women swimmer. Bureau Report, GOA365.
And now for the weather news. As per nowcast issued by IMD, light rain and thunder showers are very likely at isolated areas over the late evening hours today. Due to likelihood of lightning, people are urged to avoid open spaces and standing under trees or other tall structures. Here's more.
Maximum and minimum temperatures are likely to hover around 34 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius respectively today. There will be no large change in maximum temperature for the next 4 to 5 days. Haze is likely at isolated areas today. As such, those travelling are advised to remain alert. There are no weather or fishermen warnings issued for the next 5 days. Light rain and thunder showers likely at isolated areas today. Lightning likely to accompany rainfall. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 34 degrees Celsius and 26 degrees Celsius respectively. Maximum temperature to remain stable for the next 4 to 5 days. Haze and light fog expected at isolated areas today. Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook Goa365 TV, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Goa365 TV, or download our app, which is available on both Android and iOS, to watch all the latest news and updates on your mobile. Take care, stay safe, and keep watching Goa365.